you can get on either of these systems. But let's get into which of these is better for which type of person, because that's important. You're probably trying to make a decision, because decisions are hard. So let's go over how the Inmo Air 3 is better, who it might be better. Number one, if you want to take POV photo and video and have triple screens to be able to access the entire board after you want standalone glasses, you have to have these. These don't have a camera that you can record POV video. So if you want a camera and you want to do 8x zoom, record vertical or horizontal, these are your only options out of these. If you want to experience the world, go around outside in public wearing something that people are really going to bat an eye at, and very importantly, see what you're doing all the time, then you got to use these Inmo Air 3s because they have clear lenses. You can put sunshades on them to get more immersion, but I've watched YouTube videos while I've been in the coffee shop doing research, while just doing my hand tracking and have them looking at the screen. It's things like that that you can do in public. You can literally watch a YouTube video above the barista's head while you're talking to them. You're scrolling Instagram and you can do anything, and they just look like a kind of bulky pair of glasses. And I don't mind wearing them in public at all. And they're also just really cool, and people ask you questions about them, what they can do, and then you tell them, what? You can do all of those things? The Vitrilum Ultras are great, but they're always sort of in this sunglass form factor. So wearing them while walking around inside, like a coffee shop, you're not going to really be able to see what you're doing, especially because the screen is like enormous. It's covering up basically all of your view. So you can't really walk around and do things while wearing them. These are more of just like being immersed while you're there and standing in the room. Doing like a 60 left, but you're not going to see movements around it. I mean, if you're at a coffee shop and you're sitting, you can do your thing, getting the time, get work done, but you're not going to be like walking around navigating crowds in Times Square, which you could do with these. This is also technically more affordable. Yes, the glasses are a little bit bigger in terms of but which is got some bulk to it. The neckband alone takes up more space than these glasses do. And I mean, these glasses, you can just fold them up. And the neckband also folds up. Pretty cool. I don't know if I've shown you that yet. You have the glasses. So the Vitrilum Ultra, like, this is how much space it's going to take up in your bag, and this is how much space the Inmo Air 3 is going to take up in your bag. So as far as portability, Inmo Air 3 wins. Also, you want all the battery life. Inmo Air 3, 7 hours, it's lasting at least a day and a half on multiple occasions. Yeah, the battery life is amazing. Better battery life experience than any Ray-Ban battery. But yeah, battery life is great. And, you know, the battery life is I was like, that's easy to charger right now, but I'm going to use so easy to do this for very, very long time. And these only last week. Battery life for last and the last thing the Inmo Air 3 wins on is price. Maybe it won't be after it launches, but right now, yeah, if you want them, and all that stuff. So let's say they want you to price this higher. Pretty sure this start you still with the next. Really fun. Now, so what is the Vitrilum Ultra? Better right? Deep down, it's less looking to get really immersed. Almost feels like you're in VR system and just like consume content and not be walking around while you're consuming content. Like sitting at a coffee shop, you're sitting in an airplane seat, you're laying on the bed at night before you go to bed. Whip out a controller, play a game, watch a movie, navigate your favorite apps on the Android Play Store, all that stuff. It's just more immersive with these. It's just better for content. Has a bigger screen and has a darker background. So if that's your main goal, obviously you need your AR glasses. So that's what they're for. And all those extra features are just new things they have. The heart of what AR glasses are specifically designed for is the best. And that's just content consumption. It's generally stationary. Right on plastic. I haven't used it in my in addition, it's higher resolution and it's just more limited bigger pictures. So gaming better on this. Better experience to game on this. But you're not going to see what you're doing in the background. Let's be honest about that. Next is connectivity to PC with the direct wire. Obviously, that's going to have less latency because it's a direct wire connection. So for doing that, these are better. Although I have had like some issues with, I don't know if it's the refresh rate or something, but a lot of movement between the two screens tends to like hurt my eyes a little bit with these. Maybe it's because the screen is brighter and bigger. So I'm not really sure, but you get more screen options and you get a faster connection theoretically with the wire to your MacBook or Windows, and you can have the triple screen vertical too, which is really cool. So it also links in that tab. So, which one do you think is better? I mean, honestly, they're just better for different people. If you're like a content consumption enthusiast over here, and you just want to do that stuff, not, worry about seeing the outside world, visual ultra all the way, get the access to use, and that's like, hey, really, really cool. But in large, it's for like everyday use, going out, lasting all day with 7-hour battery life, never really being surprised when you have to charge them, because you can always see the battery from your device. It being a pretty cool conversation about it. I just love rocking, feeling like I'm in the future, and doing all that stuff, and still being able to communicate. So, I think one is use them in your daily life. Up to 5 per day, I'm shooting. What do you guys think? Let me know. All your comments after the video. Much needed. So here it is. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.
Medic!
Be advised, Alpha is under attack. Marked objective is under threat.
I need a medic!
Defend the position. We have lost objective. Be advised, objective Alpha is under enemy control.
What's up? Welcome to my review.
The guy on that roof.
Anywhere and everywhere you go. So let's just start off the Luma Pro XR offers a big screen experience, bright, vibrant, colorful, and reliably amazing when in 2D movie theater mode. It works amazing indoors and outdoors as well. $500 is not cheap, but also considering the versatility that these glasses offer and the amount of devices you can use, you basically have a portable movie theater on the go, and you can power it with your phone, laptop, so many different things. This does support 3D display output, so there's two of them. OLED here and Anchor's 25 solution. Start all about text, but there are some problems with the picture. 2D works with any type of media device that has support. So, Android, iOS, your laptop, desktop. I think the other big reason why this is very smart for you, and that is that you need to have a use case where you'll want to use this over another type. For example, if you're talking a lot of parents and you want to watch a movie, it's so much better to use this than the screen. If you're at home, laying in bed on put glasses on and have a big screen experience right there in that. Other reason to pick this up is that if you want to be right on the screen, not only to see what you're doing, then this provides you a privacy function crowded. Let's go over the 5 reasons to avoid that. First of all, when it comes to a smartphone, the FOV is just right. And that's because the smartphone is an ultra-wide aspect ratio, and the screen mimics the aspect ratio of the device here. Up to for the most part. But when you hook these up to a 16 by 1200 resolution, and this 16 by 10 aspect ratio is just too tall for the sweet spot in the glass, top 10% of the top or bottoms pretty much always need blurred. So one of my recommendations to the company is to boost FOV down a little bit to make sure that everything fits inside of the sweet spot display. They could also wide aspect ratio like 2 by 9. That would also help you a lot. Reason number 2 is buggy software and clunky integration of 3D AI makes the more advanced features unusable for too much of a thing to actually use. Software from iOS, Android, PC all vary, and the quality and bugginess of each software suite is really different. So, in my opinion, if I cover the most sure things the green think having three plugins is quite often. So in general, I avoid features PC suite of Spacewalker, and I just use it as an external
Objective Bravo has fallen to the enemy.
Now, reason number three is that the speakers are really high quality, but they're very open ear. And when they're open ear, that means that all the noise from around you also comes in. So if you're in a quiet environment and you play these, everyone in the whole room will hear it through your ears. When you're in a noisy environment, it's very easy for road noise, other things like training or airplane, it's hard to hear audio, which means you also want to use earbuds that do number four is that I could not fit video resolution. I'll be able to get 50% video resolution. Any hours, troubleshooting, on the setting. Eventually, I got everything to work in several games, but never at the full 100% resolution, only at 50% resolution, and that is a problem. So, reason number five is if you would like to use an extra accessory, it's not so things here for device, like the Switch and Switch 2 are only compatible with plastic. Battery software it's something that will do. Like the feature from mobile device is a must-have accessory if you want to use any HDMI device with your glasses. So downside here is they're $129, but they double as a battery bank for extending your battery life on your device. So charge your phone while you use it. Up to 20 hours according to them, and I would down 20 hours. But you guys video input, so if you want to share your screen, and you're able to do that in class. You can use any HDMI device with this, such as a video stick or most
We need to defend the marked objective. attack. Defensive position is needed on the marked objective. We have lost objective Bravo. Objective Bravo has fallen to the enemy. We've eliminated over half their forces. Good work. There's an enemy sniper in your area. Hostile attack confirmed on Alpha. forces here.